So I got in the boom sprayer I ordered from my ATV, and I started putting it together, and I thought, well damn, I ought to do a video about that. So I'm going to pick up here a little bit in the middle of this. So as you can see, I've already opened it up, put it in the back of the truck. I've pulled all the packages out. They have the hose, the wand, the bolts, screws, hookups for the battery and the boom. And I went ahead and put the tank on my Honda and started putting a few things together. Stuff I've already put on was just simply bolting on the handle, the hose rack, and the other handle on the other side. And now in these two little holes you see right here, I'm getting ready to put the clips in that hold the wand. So got a couple clips need to go on. I'm generally one of those guys that doesn't use the instructions, but I think I'm going to use it this time. So we have one of the brackets on, they just bolt in. They provide those pre-set holes, and we're going to get the other one on and then see if we can hook the boom up to it. So both braces are on. Had a little bit of an oh crap moment. I had to put it on top of this scrap treated 2x10, which I'll bolt it into later, because these braces were lower than this bar right here. Whoops, sorry. Which meant I was not going to be able to get this on. But with that treated board, we got that solved, so problem averted. We've currently got one side of the boom on, has a large wing nut to put it on, just like these large plastic wing nuts we had up here. And it was just as simple as putting the bolt that's provided through there. Hope you can see that. We'll see when I edit it. And we'll have the boom on. Next item on the list, we're going to take this hose here, hook it in here, and we also have another place you can see right here, and that's where we will hook in the hose to our wand. So when I went to edit from before, we had some technical difficulties, so I'm going to redo some of this after this was completed and it's used it, so I can do a review too. So I left off with the fact that we had to connect this hose, which we then took through the clips that you saw me put on, and the wand holder did work. I was surprised. We coil that up, and we have that right there. We connected the hose that I pointed out earlier right here, which is what goes to the boom. And I also added some zip ties down here to hold that hose up better. They were not provided, but no big deal, had some laying around. One item I changed is this came with about an 8-foot cord with alligator clips. So I ordered some ring clips to put directly on the battery post instead of the alligator clips. And you can see that that connection is right there. I also ordered this extension that goes to right there, and I ordered a separate on-off switch. The other wire they had an on-off switch, but it was all one piece, and I did not like those alligator clips. So now it's just as simple as cutting on a switch and cutting the switch off when I don't need it. Probably one of the best buys I've made for here in a while, and I think the total was like $260. Hope this helped. Hope it helped you put it together, and hope helped whether you decide whether you want to buy it or not. So earlier you saw where I had to set it up on some treated boards. I ended up cutting 2 boards that were treated 2x6s. I bolted them on, as you can see right there. I actually drilled holes, and I had some other bolts that I ran through there, and then I strapped it on with these bungee cords, and it's very sturdy, as you can see, and it's also very easy to take off. I will say the first time I used it, it seemed like sometimes it would get like an air lock or a vapor lock in it, and the booms would not spray as well, but I actually determined that that was my fault. Although I fastened things like this was already assembled, and I forgot to tighten this down, and there was some air. Once I tightened that up, the boom worked even better, and I have not had any of the problems with the vapor lock again. So overall, this thing has been great. I have sprayed my entire driveway So I'm going to go back on what I said earlier. I said I was not going to demonstrate it, and I thought, well, that's kind of dumb. It's a how-to and review video, so why not show it to you? Just a couple items I'm going to show you before I turn it on, and also if you case, yes, my dog is wearing a diaper because she's in heat. But you can also loosen this right here and twist these a little bit. I've got them twisted in for a second, and you can do that here. Or you can loosen it up a little bit, and you can turn that nozzle, and you can make it so it's straight down or out a little bit more. Okay, Dolly, look out. So I just turned it on, and you can pretty much see by the distance of the spray on the ground how much it's coming out. Get a close-up. There's a good stream right there that you can see. I have now turned the switch up for just the wand. Of course, it's maintained enough pressure so the pump's not running right now. I'll just go over here, pop the wand off, and you can immediately see how far. And of course, when the pressure comes off, you can hear the pump cut off again, or excuse me, cut on again, and then it cut off again. And I'm sorry I don't have a bipod. But if I can get this twisted just like any other sprayer, you can see basically the distance of that spraying. And your wand just, sorry with the camera jumbling around, just pops right back on. And there you go. One more thing to add, which is really trivial, but it may matter to some, is this tank is curved right here. So it actually fits my back really well. So since I put this on and started this video about 2 weeks ago, I've never taken it off. It's actually comfortable to ride around on. So now obviously I was gonna go do some rough stuff, or I had another attachment, I had to take it off. Okay, I think I already said this once in the video, but hope you all enjoyed this. It helped you in some way, and I will talk to you later.